And welcome back to another episode of The Hand of Glory. So we're getting on now for episode 4, and I do hope you are enjoying this season of The Hand of Glory. So we last left off here. Basically, we've drilled the holes into the plank here so we can climb across. But let's have a quick
Hello, good man.
What?
You know what? I don't think I'll ever be able to look at a blowtorch again without shuddering.
That Ramos has forever tarnished the noble art of welding. Someone should really teach him a lesson.
I hope it doesn't have to be me. I'll go enjoy this amazing sunny day on the seashore.
I hope it's stormy.
Alright, so let's progress on.
Crossing would be dangerous, and the motivation pushing me to act was way too weak. Yet I felt I needed to go through with this story, no matter what.
Yeah, so pretty much need to go across.
It was already the second time in a matter of days that I found myself spying on someone through a window. I hoped it would not turn into an obsession. I couldn't do anything from the windowsill.
Right, what can I do? I'm gonna have to pretty much call her. So contacts and
I wondered what my... Now it was up to Alice to get Burton out of my way.
Okay, now I have the chance to prove myself. I just have to stay calm, not screw it up, and maybe, and I say maybe, this month I'll be able to pay my rent.
all you get to play is Alice.
Hey, intern.
Yes?
Don't you see that there isn't even one coffee bean left in this office? I can't concentrate without caffeine. So try to procure some right now, intern.
I really don't like the way he keeps saying intern to me. As I already told you, my name is Alice, and unfortunately at the moment I can't deal with...
Less talking and more coffee. Come on, march.
I can't waste my time paying attention to this bore. I must put into practice what I learned in the academy and study his behavior.
Oh, this looks interesting.
All right, I need to read this man like a book.
Oh, this is a really interesting actually. Click on a blue panel and form a hypothesis for every gesture expression available. Once you set all the options correctly, Alice will draw some useful. So arms crossed, gaze down. Alright, so let's have a look at. So it's definitely a defensive, and his gaze down is he's being quite bold, but also unease. Pull this here.
All right then, let's see if all those sleepless nights hitting the books were good for something. Hey, you.
Are you talking to me, intern?
Yes, you, hairdo.
What? Hey, watch your mouth, intern, or else...
Or else what? Actually, you know what? You can get that coffee yourself, detective.
But
I really did it. Now let's take care of Burton, quick.
Come in.
Mr. Burton, I need a hand filling in these forms.
It should be Travisky helping you with those things. What happened to that slacker?
I couldn't find him anywhere, so I thought that if you could be so kind to...
I'm really busy right now, as you can see. You'll have to figure it out for yourself, darling.
Okay, I'll be going then.
Wait, curse me and my compassion. I'll help you, but just this one time, are we clear?
I won't disappoint you, sir. Thank you.
That's interesting.
At that point, I needed to move at high speed.
High speed, low drag.
The blowtorch dossier. It seemed possible that my badge might have been temporarily left in there. And there it was, just as I thought. It was done. I was finally free to act as a qualified investigator.
I'm calling it a day, Alice. My arthritis is killing me with all this writing. Well, let's take a look at this damn dossier.
And then what would I do to get out of trouble? If Burton discovered me, all would have been for nothing. In that situation, I just had to hope that Alice would come up with something brilliant.
That's not good at all. Lars is stuck and he can't move without being noticed. I have to go in again, but this time I really don't know what excuse I could fabricate.
I'm enjoying playing as but have you ever played
Blowtorch's mugshot gives me the chills. Despite that, sooner or later I'll be able to hunt down such monsters.
if you ever remember playing Broken Sword, you could play as Nico, and it's kind of gives me a bit of a
Better
reminiscence
not
of
leave.
that.
They're doing construction.
Let's talk to a colleague.
He won't bother me anymore.
I need to figure out something, don't I? I'm struggling. What can it be? What can it be? Up and down. It's definitely not a clock. It's not that. Right. Coins. Coins. Can I actually? Right. Let's eat. Oh dear, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Hang on.
I don't think so. All right.
Now who the hell is... Come in.
It's me again.
Blessed Virgin Mary, what's wrong now?
Well, I just wanted to...
Are you done with those case files we talked about?
I finished everything I have to do, so I was hoping that maybe I could stay here for a bit to watch you work for now. You know, to understand how a great leader behaves during his working time.
Oh, well, if you put it that way, go ahead, but don't disturb me. This Ramos thing is driving me crazy. If we don't close the case soon, the DA will demand my head on a silver platter with a nice apple in my mouth.
I must observe him carefully.
The best way to learn. Very clever.
Such an absurd situation he's gotten himself into. But above all, what an absurd situation.
Well, if you want to be the best, you gotta help out, aren't you?
I must observe him.
The best way to learn.
Right, so let's observe him carefully. Vacant eyes, drumming fingers, blowtorch dossier. So problematic, definitely. Is nervous and anxiety, definitely. Accumulated stress.
Mr. Burton, can I say you look particularly stressed today?
You can say that again, Miss Sharp. This case is really taking its toll on me.
Can I do anything to help you?
Come to think of it, today I didn't have time to buy the Harbinger. I know you're not here for that kind of task, but...
Don't worry. I'll stop by the newsstand and get a copy of the newspaper.
Oh, if the previous assistants were like you, I'd have had fewer headaches.
Fraternize with people and they will provide solutions for you. The newspaper will block part of his view and Lazarus can do whatever he needs to.
So basically what I need to do now is go and buy a newspaper. Let's head down. I bet Smart Ass says something to me like, "Get some coffee, man." Totally awesome. Oh, it's just ass.
I can't wait to conduct an interrogation. First, I need to be hired, though, so I better get to work. Psst. Are you talking to me?
Yeah. You know, I hear there's a new wizard in Florida. He's going to open a theme park in Orlando.
I usually wouldn't stop for such an approach, but I've always had a passion for theme parks. Seems interesting.
I can send you something to look at, if you leave your email.
Of course, write it down. All lowercase. alicesharp.hpd@gmail.com.
Perfect. I'm Gillis, by the way. Nice to meet you, Alice.
You won't send me anything weird, right?
Trust me, it will be magic.
Nice. Small, easy.
You know what, I'm actually going to email the email just, see what anything comes back of it. Many people need magazine.
They shouldn't leave this kind of magazine in plain sight. What if a child comes by? They shouldn't leave this. What if a child comes? They shouldn't leave this kind. What if I have so little money in my pocket that he should be the one giving me some change instead. Better not. She'd surely ask me for information and I'd be trapped talking for who knows how long. Good morning.
Oh, hello, mademoiselle. Do you need something?
I need to pick up today's newspaper for Chief Inspector Burton.
Bien sûr. It's $2.50. Ma petite.
Oh no, the chief must have forgotten to give me the necessary amount. Could you please put this on the HPD account?
Like your crazy colleague who never pays? Je suis désolé, but I really cannot.
I understand. Thanks anyway. I should ask the news vendor first. I guess he'd rightfully like to be paid for the newspaper. Come on. I have to invest what little money I still have on my career.
Let's see
I
if she
have
does
so
that.
little money.
Right, let's go and speak to Wheeler. Let's see if anything green darts.
I've heard about Lazarus Bundy's bike. Apparently he calls it Green Dart. How curious.
Wheeler, we.
Good morning.
Please identify yourself and specify the reason for your visit. Thank you.
I'm Alice Sharp, the new intern. I still haven't had the chance to introduce myself to anyone.
Yes. I remember seeing your picture on the resume you sent us.
And you must be Uilo Wee, the attendant for the department. I've heard a lot of things about you.
You heard about me? From who? Where? When?
I just mean I heard the head inspector Burton mentioning you once and...
So you heard my name mentioned once and that was enough to identify me and my role? Is that right? Tell me the truth. Who's paying you to watch us?
Oh, believe me, I'd really like to be paid by someone. Right now, the only things I'm given are cheap insults from the detectives.
You're very suspicious, intern. Very suspicious.
Well, I'll leave you to your precious job. Have a good day. Jeez, what a...
Certainly is a weirdo.
He made me curious, but now I have something else to think about.
What I'm going to do is just do that. I feel the music's a bit too high and the volume's too low.
I've been told there will be a chance to get my hands dirty in the HPD.
Again, see what she says, see if she says anything different to it.
I really like that movie. I mean, that the killer was the main character was obvious from the start, but the love story behind it is very moving. Nice. Small, easy to park. He made me curious. Not a great idea.
I guess I'm just going to have to buy it.
Hello again.
Tell me everything, mademoiselle.
Look, I have the money, but it would take everything I have for lunch. In short, can't you meet me halfway somehow?
Pas de problème. You could help me with my little passion for painting. I'm particularly specialized in female nudes.
Here's the money.
Dommage. I never find any models.
Well, at least I'll keep my figure and my dignity.
Now let's head back into the HBD entrance.
I need to get a newspaper for Burton.
Yeah, I just get one. Just paid the bloody thing, didn't I? Ooh, I thought she would have picked it up for me. Can't have got to do everything in this job.
It cost me dearly, but helping Lazarus could give my career a nice boost.
Yep, how naive. People like that generally screw ups anyway.
Here is today's newspaper.
You're an angel, my dear. You'll go far with your sense of initiative.
Brava, the intern. With that move, she partially blocked Burton's line of sight.
Let's get out of here. I bet he knocks this off.
Burton would have seen me despite the newspaper. Burton would have seen...
Come on, where am I going?
His view was partially... Burton would have... I could use that to distract Burton.
Let's try it then.
I would have just one chance to get out of that lousy situation.
Damn call center. They won't leave you in peace even during work.
There. That was my chance.
Seamus Burton's office. Who is this? Answer. Who is this?
Lazarus!
Lars. Lazarus is far too biblical.
Okay, but tell me I didn't unnecessarily risk my career.
All went smooth as silk. Admit it. You doubted my skills.
I still do. The mental ones, at least.
Wait, what?
Explain it to me. If you didn't enter by the main door, how did you sneak into the office?
I challenge the laws of gravity in spite of the danger, sister.
So you'd run such a risk just to pursue a case like any other? You don't fool me, Lazarus Bundy. There's something big going on. And I'm sure it has to do with Kathrin Mulzberg's kidnapping.
You know the Mulzbergs?
I don't think there's anyone in the city that hasn't heard all about it. Anyway, try not to break your neck, please. I feel like you could help me get out of here soon.
Ambitious and endowed with insight. Maybe that girl could really be useful to me, and not just as bait. After all, I really needed help. Now that I had my badge again, I was free to investigate as I wished. I just had to recover Green Dart, and the dance would begin.
Let's get out of here now. Pretty much, we need to go into the sewers, I think. See what Wheeler has to say, see if he's got anything interesting
I've
to
had
say.
enough of his government.
Whee! Right, can we put the tube in there and get it out?
The tube would have been perfect for leverage, but there were no grooves in the cover to insert it.
Right, so this is what we do.
The idea was good, but placing the tube next to the magnet would not be enough to join the pieces together. Maybe if the magnet had a proper housing to insert the metal tube. Sometimes, I was all out of ideas. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't see a good reason to do that.
So I need a proper housing, basically.
They still couldn't take the bike. They still couldn't take the... I wouldn't want to... Not to mention that Green Dart could probably... with less pollution.
Let's see if there's anything over here. Hey, he's back again.
I had nothing else to say to that. I had nothing else to ask. She was planning to commit to film every detail that I found. He was getting down with that guitar. Putting it in my pocket was out of the question, if needed. I'd already raised.
Right, so I pretty much think I'm done here, in that place. Is there anywhere else I can actually go? Green Dart. Right, so it says I need a housing, doesn't it?
The idea was good, but placing the tube next to the magnet would not be enough to join the pieces together. Maybe if the magnet had a proper housing to insert the metal tube. No matter how hard I tried,
Let's have a try this.
it was a long and robust tape measure. When I was a kid, I used one of those to flick the light switch without being seen, making my father panic.
Right. Can I get back in? So let's try and see if he's got anything in his toolbox. The drill's
Maybe.
mine.
A portable drill, equipped with battery. I knew all about such things since I decided to buy my house furnishings from a very cheap furniture store. Instructions in Swedish meant that it took 2 days to assemble everything.
Ah.
The idea was good. Maybe if the... I started feeling like I was onto something. Could I alter the tube in order to create a convenient sewer key? Probably yes. But with what could I weld it? Hello, good man.
What?
About wasting your time. Why did the blacksmith turn the radio off?
No, please, no joke. I don't...
He doesn't like heavy metal. That made me laugh so hard.
Okay, this is a long one.
This is a long one.
I wanna die.
There's his blacksmith, who urgently needs an assistant. So he hires the first novice he finds. The first workday starts. The blacksmith takes an iron bar, heats it, and puts it on an anvil.
Now I take out the bar and put it on the anvil, he says to the young apprentice. As soon as I nod my head, you hit it as hard as you can with the hammer.
Those were his last words. Well, maybe you'll get it later. Enough with this nonsense.
Thank God.
I'll go enjoy this amazing...
I hope it's...
See how I can I go to Miami?
As always, Miami left me breathless. One of the many city parks where you can go jogging by the sea. Not that I ever jogged in my life, but sometimes I lurked on some bench watching the girls running. I would have gladly gone to the beach rather than spending my day at the office. Well, maybe I would do it later.
Right, so I need to... Can I do anything with this? With the welder?
It was a welder, used for, well, welding.
Right, let's try this again.
I started feeling like I was onto something. Probably yes, but with what?
With what could I weld?
I started feeling like I was onto something. Probably yes. I thought it was better to look for another solution. Maybe, or maybe not.
What can it be? What can it be? I do definitely think... Right, let's go back in here, see if I can get the intern to move him. Could just be as simple as that, really.
Hello.
Hi.
We'll catch up later.
That's the first time you didn't call me intern.
My colleague was visibly... The weird cases. The real mystery was why Burton kept on investing funds in such nonsense.
Ooh, right.
I didn't understand how that...
Well, you could ask him to weld it for you, couldn't you?
Sometimes, my obsession with using random items didn't lead anywhere. In that moment, it didn't...
Is anything window, hang on.
The window was made with a peculiar metallic frame. It was a welder, used...
Oh, I'm struggling. Right, so definitely, I must have to go back to here. Let's see if we can do anything here. Right.
Bullets in Love. The classic predictable thriller, right? A Korean piece of junk, ugly as its owner's mug. I prefer the car of the illegal parker. It was already broken down.
Right. What can we do? There's got to be something.
I'd already raided everything I could.
Right, so is it...
Ramos was everywhere, constantly remind. I had nothing else.
Oh, come on.
I was happy to get rid of that magazine, and I wanted things to stay that way. I had nothing else to ask him.
Seems we're a bit stuck, doesn't it? Green dart.
I still couldn't take the bike. Maybe I could retrieve the key to the lock by regretfully climbing down into the sewers. Lifting the manhole cover with my bare hands was an undertaking beyond my physical abilities.
Right, can we...
No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't see a good...
Why, you couldn't see a good reason for it.
Obviously, the magnet attracted the metal, but not enough. The idea was good, but placing the tube next to the magnet would not be enough to join the pieces together. Maybe if the magnet had a proper housing to insert the metal tube. It led me to where...
Proper housing.
No matter how hard I tried. It was a long and robust tape measure. When I was a... My beloved badge. How much abuse and harassment I was able to accomplish using that simple square of fabric. Ah, those were the days. No matter how hard I tried. A simple metal...
I'm really stuck. What could it be? So I think we definitely need to put them together. What am I missing? Can I go back into his office?
I'm a badge now.
Weird cases, mugshot.
Anytime I stood in front of it, I would feel a chill run through me. Hello.
Hi.
We'll catch up later.
Keep me posted.
What do you think we're
Ramos.
missing?
More.
Come on. But it's one of them things again where you can see it, and I'm like, what am I
There was
looking
no
at?
sense in cheating death again now that I had what I needed. Once again. Hello, good.
What?
I'll go and...
I hope it's...
Better thing. Was it really worth it? The window was made with a...
Right. Show me my badge.
In that moment, it didn't seem to be a good solution to me. I didn't understand how that could possibly help me. I was all out of ideas.
I am completely out of ideas. Alright, so you know what, guys? I'm going to finish the episode off exactly where I started the episode. So again, I do hope you are enjoying the episodes. I do appreciate it. And thank you and goodbye.